about time we check in, right? Thank you for coming through with the come through. This is the Oracle of Li Noori, and this is Li Noori coming to you with basically life and discussion pieces regarding spirituality, philosophy, wellness, and dance. And today I really want to talk about duality within life, right? We have a battle of the lower and higher selves every day, and no one likes to talk about it. So I think that it's about time that we know and we remember that this world consists of one energy, and we're able to break this energy up into two different realms. We see night and day, we see good and bad, peace and chaos, in and out. There's always opposites. So I think it's nice to say and recognize we have opposites within us, not just Geminis. You know what I'm saying? Duality within us represents as our higher and lower self. And the lower self is more of this matrix. The lower self is where the ego resides. The lower self is where we have negative compulsions, we have emotional reactions and low vibrational energy, and we kind of cultivate this low vibrational energy by what we eat, how we think, and what we do, even the vibrational music that we listen to. And trust me, I keep a bag of Chief Keef and then some in my phone, but I like to say I have some type of balance, and I like to promote balance. However, we can all do better at this so-called balance in life, because this low vibrational self, it is so easy to just be invested in that life, and we're swayed by outside forces easily. We can dive deep into the sheep's mentality or the herd mentality type of thinking. It's very common in this life, especially because fear is a big thing and a big so-called emotion that keeps us stagnant and keeps us still. It keeps us within our four walls. There are many different experiments done when we keep animals or we keep people with a certain knowledge of something or within a certain place. They only know this place. Most likely that person will never leave that realm, because fear is enhanced when we don't know something. That generates some type of fear because there's an empty space, and our knowledge or our ego, which is so ever knowing and a bit narcissistic, it's all knowing. If our ego can't explain or can't fill in the blank in the empty space, so to speak, we stay where we're at. There are many people that have been born in Atlanta and will forever stay in Atlanta, never see anything outside of Atlanta. And same thing for the Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, and maybe even Queens. There are people who can find instances like this everywhere. Our lower self is easy, and it's the lowest resistant pathway we can choose in life, because it dials deep into our desires and our pleasures, not what we need, but necessarily what we want, right? Our higher self is an internal illumination. It's an internal illumination that forever has the ability and contains the capacity to connect with others. That is where we get our empathy from, and where empathy can stem sympathy, right? Care and genuine care for others. But if we're not connected within, it's hard to even feel the without. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? Outside of you. So we include thought, we include consciousness, we include the reflection behind action, which is a lot of the difference between humans and animals, because humans are spiritual beings having a human experience, and we can fall into animal-like behavior typical human-like behavior, yet we have the capacity to really think and do something different. We have something called free will, and that independent thinker and doer and following that journey and unique path, that is another way of honing in on that internal illumination, right? We have our higher self, we have our lower self, and we can easily slip into the matrix. The matrix is what stems low energy. So we can easily be in the matrix through fear. We can be stuck in the matrix through codependency and basically a lack of fulfillment. You know, when you think about it, our ego exists where low vibrational energy exists. You know, our ego is the idea that we create within our own heads of our own selves, right? So essentially, this is not a real thing, but we take on that outline and we take on that formula because it is self-fulfilling and it's narcissistic, and it's a self-fulfilling type of prophecy where we can self-sabotage, we can be reactive, and we can have a non-fallible or high-like mindset where we are superior to others subconsciously. I think it's important to remember that we can be stuck in this matrix through many different forms just because of pleasure and our own desire. Be careful of filling yourself through a life without empathy, because therefore it self-sabotages ourselves. In the matrix, it's hard to see from different perspectives, you know, and different perspectives require patience and humility. Different perspectives require respect and honesty for yourself. So if you can't truly be honest and truly question what you see, think, feel, and hear, and you are always swayed by your emotions, how much of a free life is that? You know, how much do we live in serenity and peace truly if we're hiding from thoughts, the origin of certain behaviors that essentially result in just simple pleasure? A lot of the time, we consciously dive deep into the easy, low resistance path. However, analyze the moment, the consciousness of the higher and lower self. Where are you? What are you really? What is your purpose really for today? What is your intention really for today? Are you falling in your journey and creating your fate in a way where you feel like, oh, this is fulfilling for me, and it will be a forever fulfillment for me, not just a temporary fulfillment for me? What may be temporary, we may always have to spend our energy to keep fulfilling in many different ways, whether it be through money, through time, or effort. Just be careful and know that we are more complex than we give credit to ourselves for. So with this comes understanding and love for people. I know so many people that be like, oh, I love animals, I can't stand people, and things of this nature. But let me tell you, if animals truly had free will, you know, we would be having this conversation about them too. So with that being said, I hope you found this video useful. I hope this video was able to run some things, jog some thoughts, and just question reality in your own reality. Thank you for spending time with me on this journey. And if you could get down with the crown and you feeling the sound, like, share, subscribe to join my tribe, and share because I know you care. And next video, I hope to see you there. Mwah, mwah, mwah.